6 thick thistle sticks. 6 thick, 6. So if you know me personally, you know that I don't really like using my phone. I try every single method that I can to reduce my screen time, reduce my use of the phone. And the reason why I don't like using my phone is because I spend so much time on my digital device anyway, whether that be my iPad or MacBook or iPhone. And that's fine when I'm home because usually I'm doing something productive. But when I'm out and about in the world, I do not want to be using my phone. If I can help it, I want to use something offline. And that's why I'm making this video. I want to explain how I've basically decentralized my phone. I don't make it the first point of contact when I have a problem to solve. Alright, so I think it's quite fitting to start this off by talking about my pocket notebook. I started using a pocket notebook in my first year of university, so I must have been 18 at the time. So that's more than 7 years ago. Oh man, I'm getting old. I needed a way to just capture all my thoughts. Instead of using my phone, I decided that I would just use a pocket notebook and carry it with me wherever. So first, why do I like using a pocket notebook? Well, because every time I want to write down a thought or an idea, back before I had a pocket notebook, I would put it into my phone. When I went into my phone to write down an idea, I would get derailed and distracted by so many other things that were on my phone. And that's the reason why I started using a notebook. I was just so fed up with having great ideas and having reminders of things I needed to do. As soon as I opened my phone to put it in, I would just forget about it. It's not a good place to capture my ideas. And I'll show on screen my collection of pocket notebooks. I have quite a few. I also have a few journals, but pocket notebooks in particular, I always have one on me. I never know when I have to rip out a page, or if I have a thought that I wanted to write, or even if I want to do like a quick journal. Like, I'd rather write it by hand than type it on my phone if I can. This is the pocket notebook that I use. It is the Field Notes Heavy Duty. And I got this idea from Eric over at Reisu. He has a great video explaining the whole system, so I recommend you watching that. The next thing on the list is my flashlight. You might be wondering, why do you carry a flashlight? Like, you have one on your phone. Well, this is way more powerful than a phone flashlight. Like, there is no comparison between a phone flashlight and an actual flashlight. This thing, if you shine it at somebody's eyes, you will probably blind them for about 30 seconds. Whereas a phone flashlight, it may be useful for pictures, but if you're trying to find something or trying to walk in a dark street, a phone's flashlight's not going to do anything. So I use the Rovivon Aurora A8. It cost me like $30 on Amazon. And this thing's tiny. Like this thing's smaller than my pinky finger. All right, so why is this thing useful? It's come in handy a lot of times. During the winter months, it gets dark very, very quickly. So this thing is very useful when I'm coming back from work or if I'm up early in the morning. My most recent time that I've used this is when I was skateboarding in the park. The park doesn't have great lighting in some streets, and I don't want to like accidentally hit a brick or hit a rock and go flying off my board, right? So I basically just turn this on and hold it next to me while I skate. It also has a red light on it, so if you're trying to cycle at night and you forget your lights, this thing's pretty good to keep you safe, just to let other cars and people know that you're around. If I'm trying to fix something with both my hands, I can easily just hold it between my teeth and look at what I'm working on. You can't really do that with a phone. Like, I don't really want my phone anywhere near my mouth, so this thing's great for that. All right, this thing is my Oyster card. So for those of you that don't know, an Oyster card is basically like a metro card, a card for the train. In London, you can use your phone and your bank card to tap in and tap out, but I still use an Oyster card. So why do I use an Oyster card over my phone? I can easily just tap my phone and go through. Well, a few reasons. The first one is that it's faster. Like, tapping in and out of this, I feel is just so much quicker rather than using my phone. My phone will sometimes hang or lag. And if you're living in a big city with a lot of people behind you, that half a second will definitely save you from people getting annoyed at you. Second reason is that I can track my expenses really easily with this. This Oyster card has a dedicated app for it, and it just lets me see where I tap in, tap out, where I've been and how much I've spent. And the third reason is if my phone dies, I can still use this thing. Like, it's totally fine to keep using this because this is just an offline card. The reason why I don't use a debit card, let's say, it's because if I do lose that card, I'm kind of screwed. I will have to cancel the card. Whereas with this, the most I put on here is 50 quid. And if I lose this, I'm only losing $50. Like, I'm not losing a bank card that somebody can use or my phone. Alright, and that's pretty much it. The too long didn't watch is I don't like using my phone. I think I've got my setup pretty dialed in. I've tried a bunch of different things, but these are the 5 that I will bring with me every single time I leave the flat. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm going to the grocery store, or if I'm seeing a friend, or if I'm going to the park to tan, or if I'm going for a swim. I will bring every single one of these with me every single time I leave the house, because I never know when I need something. I mean, I think that's everything. Let me know if you found any value from this video. Thanks for watching.